Hey Sharks, I'm Wsrk, and this week we have a tasty new episode filled with homemade recipes.
And I'm Delta Flores, and we got a documentary showing the different perspectives of individuals in quarantine.
All this and more on Wsrk Shark News.
Up first, we have a hilarious short story that... Hello?
Delta, did you finish your bid? We have a deadline approaching.
I'm working.
What is taking you so long?
Fine. In any case, this story is... What?
Have you finished it yet?
I'm filming it as we speak.
Well, why didn't you just say so? Have fun.
Just roll the clip.
Hello?
John? It's me, Brian.
Oh, hey sir, what's up?
John, I need your help. Our new interns finished these financial reports, and I need them double-checked ASAP, because tomorrow's the deadline.
Oh, sure I can give him a check.
Great! I knew I could count on you.
No problem, sir. Done. Hello?
Hey, it's me again. I've got another favor to ask.
Oh, okay.
John, one of our clients needs this done by tomorrow. John? John, I need your help.
Hello?
John, are you alright? alright? You sound horrible.
No, I'm just a little tired, that's all. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't send you the finished files yesterday. I still need to double check a few more today. I'll get it to you soon.
John, thank you for all your help. I'll take it from here. Just rest easy, alright?
Sure, no problem. Thank you.
And before the quarantine, a couple of sharks needed help with the film, but we still aren't quite sure if they ever managed to figure it out. Why don't we find out?
Oh. Guys, the prompt is out.
What is it?
It's figure it out with a calculator.
How are we supposed to use this?
Let's just try to think of a story idea for now. Any ideas?
I have an idea. What if we all go to a store and one person pulls out a calculator to try and figure out how much the cashier needs to give them?
That's too predictable. Let's try and think of something in quick. We only have an hour to plan.
I mean, I have an idea.
Dude, wrong group. Go back to Doc.
Alright. Guys, I got it.
Well, what is it?
Okay, so hear me out. You ready?
Yeah, okay, so for this,
So we have the questions up there, and then we're gonna emphasize putting no calculator.
right.
Alright, ready?
I'll never know.
She'll never know.
She'll
the
never.
teacher.
She'll never know. Damn,
Go back. Go back. Do it again. And I is too distressed.
Come on, Thomas, we're almost done.
We have 5 minutes until we have to finish.
Almost. And done.
Okay, can we see the final project?
Yeah, sure.
She'll never know.
And now we turn to Delta, who's been cooking up quite a storm.
Oh hi, I didn't see you there. We are in my kitchen because some of our sharks have whisked up a couple new recipes for us, just in time for quarantine. So without further ado, let's take a bite.
mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Staying in a vision, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news. Can't nobody throw shade on your name in these streets. Triple threat, you a boss, you a bank, you a beast. You make it easy to choose. You got a mean touch, I can't refuse. No, I can't refuse it. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen, cooking up, cut your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Already passed, you don't need no approval. Good everywhere, don't worry about no refusal. Second to none, you got the upper hand now. Don't need a sponsor, no, you're the brand now. You're my rock, my Colorado. Got that ring, just like Toronto. Love you now, a little more tomorrow. That's how I feel. Act like you know that you are. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead.
Hi everyone, during this global pandemic, we're going to be practicing social distancing by making Oreo brownies. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy making these yummy brownies. My name is Tiffany Jerome, and this is Wsrk Shark News.
With everyone stuck at home for the next few weeks, now is the perfect time to learn a new breakfast recipe. Just a quick 10 minutes or so, and you'll have your nice, delicious soft laid omelet. First, you will need an egg, some salt, some butter, and sauce. First, crack one egg and sprinkle some salt into the bowl. Whisk the mixture for about 5 minutes. Put the teaspoon of butter in the frying pan, and after it is completely melted, pour the batter into the frying pan. Cook for about 1 minute on medium heat. Fold the omelet in half and put the lid on top for a few minutes. Put some sauce and any sort of toppings to your liking. And now you're done! I am Teratang Dolinsky from Wsrk Shark News signing out for today.
All these sweets have made me kind of hungry. Now back to Rose, whose cooking I truly miss.
Up next, we have a documentary highlighting the interesting point of view of a high school senior during quarantine. Let's watch it.
We are now at a point of doing what is in the best interest of every single member of our community, beginning with our children and our employees. Therefore, I am declaring an emergency closure of all schools for the week beginning March 6th.
Brace yourselves, not for a hoax, but for the next few weeks of scary and painful.
The fight against COVID-19
virus vaccine,
coronavirus pandemic.
Always taken the coronavirus seriously.
Pandemic.
1,000 people have died of the coronavirus.
COVID-19.
Level 5.
During this break, to keep myself busy is, working out, getting work done, reading, and just keeping myself entertained, because it's not easy being home all day and not being able to go out or go anywhere.
So my house is running low on supplies. I took the chance to go out to Costco today. The lines were unbelievably long. There was a lot of people there. The people who were working there were administering Clorox wipes so you could wipe down your cart, I guess to try and limit the germs. They were really strict about how much you could take. You could only take 1 bottle of Clorox wipes. If you needed hand sanitizer, you had to ask someone who works there so they could give you one. And apparently that's how it is at all the stores right now. I also went to Target because I couldn't find any milk. Target also didn't have any milk. That's kind of where we're at right now. This is day 4 of the 14-day self-isolation, and yeah.
Day 1 of no school, and this is currently the state of Publix. This is really a problem. Day 15, 16 of this quarantine / no school, and I guess I'm gonna just use this break as a time to work on things that I have a passion for. So right now I'm going to work on this book that I've been trying to write and see how it goes. So you can watch.
And in this upcoming news story, we find out how one ATM teacher has found an unusual way of instructing her students. Let's take a look.
Okay, good morning. First day of whatever the heck is going on. I wanted to make my little video.
As the coronavirus spreads, teachers across the nation are feeling its effects. And one educator recalls the moment she knew her job would never be the same.
So I think in like January it felt still like very far away, and then once it hit like Washington, I guess I felt like this sort of undercurrent of like, oh, this is actually a thing that we need to pay attention to and worry about. It was pretty sudden still, but like that last week before we closed, I remember early in the week thinking like, talking with people at lunch and thinking like, there's no way we're going to be here next week. And then there was one day where Miss Trilla sent me a text and was like, hey, can you present on this distance learning platform to the staff this afternoon? And I was like, oh, okay, we're definitely closing.
In this unprecedented situation, teachers are having to adapt and look to online resources to transition seamlessly to online learning.
I Google like 45 things a day. How do you make a Google Classroom? How do you import media into iMovie? How do you like use music without getting copywritten? Like I just Google all those things and there's so much information out there. So we were talking about like as teachers how we've been like having to do these technical PDs through the district that are like very defined, but also we've probably all been doing so much individualized PD when you think about it in terms of like adapting and learning to that. So I would just say, you know, probably half of my day is spent like learning how to do a new thing for distance learning. What's making it really overwhelming, at least for me, is like, I know you guys probably have between 6 classes, like probably at least 10 different platforms at a minimum where teachers are talking to you, right? Whether it's like Zoom, Edmodo, Remind, Google Classroom, AP Classroom, like YouTube, whatever it is. There are so many different like ways we're getting information.
With most educators teaching a multitude of classes, teachers are having to make difficult decisions when creating lesson plans.
I would say it's really difficult for me to find, like once we knew that there were no EOCs for the younger grades, it's been difficult for me to like assign things that aren't just busy work to those classes because you know, the real like my purpose right now is just to make sure they're not super behind as sophomores. So it's like, what are the things that they actually need skills in versus like, am I just giving them like this reading and these questions because I want to be able to like turn a grade in. So it's been hard to like find purpose for them. I felt like very stressed about you guys until last night when we finally got direction and it was like, okay, now like this is kind of the silver lining is like, at least we have one focused thing that we need to like do and prepare for instead of just like, let's do everything in case there's everything. Just like my purpose for all 3 courses has been like, what's my purpose? Instead of just like sending out work to send out work and like putting in grades to put in grades.
In efforts to create a sense of normalcy, Ms. Eichler began vlogging as a way of offering hands-on learning and help to her students.
My original idea was basically just I wanted to be able to like show you guys what I was doing, but I wanted like I don't know if mixed media is the right term, but I wanted to make sure that like in the content I was sending to you guys or like the way we were interacting wasn't just all Remind messages from my phone or like all, you know, Google Classroom assignments that you like get sent to you and then you open up. I wanted there to be kind of like different ways that you were viewing or like absorbing information and communicating with me. It's, I mean, the same as like in a classroom. Like if we always only wrote essays or like always only did multiple choice, that would be terrible.
Although created as an education tool, the vlogs have transpired into something even bigger, as Ms. Eichler continues to receive compelling feedback.
Yeah, everybody's just like, cool, yeah. I don't know that they've necessarily been like true to my original purpose of like wanting to show you work, but I do feel like in terms of just like, you know, staying in touch, I think it's been positive.
Although we're quarantined at home, Ms. Eichler's fresh new vlogs bring about a sense of normalcy and hope during these turbulent times. For Wsrk Shark News, I'm Rose Hoover.
But don't go anywhere because we'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Good morning, Sharks. My name is Noah Medina. I'm here with a quick PSA on how you can stay healthy and clean in this time of the pandemic. Now, like most of you, I'm stuck in my house because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And the easiest way for you to stay healthy and clean is by simply just washing your hands. So what do? You get your soap, you squirt it on, and you scrub for about 20 seconds. That's what the CDC recommends. So you just want to get in there deep, get all the orifices of your hands, all the parts of it. And once you do that for about 10 to 15 seconds, you turn on your water to add on the extra few seconds. Give it 20 seconds, and then boom. And the final part is you just dry your hands. That's it. It's simple, easy, quick, and it's one of the best ways for you to stay healthy and safe. Now, like always, Sharks, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'm Noah Medina reporting for Wsrk Shark News.
We are back on air, and a little birdie has told me that Rose may have a little something planned for us.
Quarantine is the perfect time to pick up a new hobby, be it writing, painting, or even gardening. Coming up, two of our very young sharks show us how to deal with the spare time on our hands, and how to stay connected through music. Let us take a look.
Hello everyone, this is Johan. I'll be giving you a short garden tour today, and some tips on keeping your garden healthy and green. As you may see, many of my plants are either in containers or in hanging pots. This is the best practice because it prevents bugs from getting in and eating your plants. Another great practice to do is water all your plants early in the morning. That way the afternoon sun and South Florida heat doesn't ruin the water for the plants. Lastly, if you have many plants in a container together, make sure to keep adequate spacing between each. That's all for today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my garden tour and that you found these tips helpful for you.
That's all for this week, Sharks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow both our Twitter and Instagram at Wsrk Shark News.
And in true YouTube fashion, don't forget to subscribe to our channel at Wsrk Shark News. I'm Delta Flores.
And I'm Rose Hoover, signing off for Wsrk Shark News.